Hey, Low Riders, it's me, Lois, and I'm here today to talk about Stormi Steele. Stormy, you are starting to get on my nerves. Okay? You sit around and you lurk on content creators' pages, and then you whine about people bullying you and picking on you. The same things that you're actually trying to do to Melody and Letitia and maybe a couple of other people. Walking around here pretending that you're so above board and you can't be bothered by the nonsense, but then jump yourself right in the middle of the fray. You and your mama, okay? Let's be real clear about one thing, Stormy. Number one, you are in someone else's home. And when I say someone else's home, Love and Marriage Huntsville is Melody Shari Rodgers' home. That's her picnic table. That's her dinner table. That is the table that everybody is sitting at and benefiting from. Because didn't nobody know who the flippin' dip of Stormy motherfucking Steele was before Love and Marriage Huntsville? Okay, we didn't know who a couple of other people weren't before Love and Marriage Huntsville. But you came in with the attitude like you were just going to take over and it was going to be your show. Because I'm not forgetting about how you kept saying my show when you were first on the show, talking about your show. It's not your show. It has never been your show. You are a guest in someone else's home, okay? So you need to act accordingly. Now, in regards to people blasting your products, the reason they're blasting your products is because you decided that you were going to blast Melody's products because you didn't know what she was doing. And you probably did know because y'all used to be friends at one point. So you probably knew what her strategy was. But you decided that, shit, I got lucky with my hair shit. Maybe I'll get lucky with the next thing I do. I don't need nobody's help, just like Letitia. You know, listening to fucking Kimmy. And she cut off her nose to spite her face because had she stayed with Melody and continued being friends with Melody and not allowed her sister-in-law to talk her into not being friends with Melody, Letitia would be doing way better in the public's eyes than she is now. But in regards to you, making up stories online about people picking on you and you talking about how wealthy you are. First of all, wealthy people don't have to say how wealthy you are. We can tell you new money. You know, I'm richer than you are. Let's be real clear, because I've been sitting for years in rich people's homes and they don't know that I'm not wealthy. But you have to let everybody know, hey, I'm rich. Can't you see how rich I am? I'm rich. I'm rich. See, I'm on TikTok. I'm rich. I'm rich. Why you got to do that? Why you got to tell everybody how rich you are? You know, a rich person just simply is. It's just that simple. And it's not always about money. Because with all the problems that it seems that you're having, I wouldn't consider you rich. I wouldn't give a flipping dip if you were worth $20 billion. If you're not paying your bills and you're not doing all the other things that you need to do to function successfully in society, then you're still a poor man, baby. You're still a poor man. You're still trying to climb your way out of the Mississippi mud pile. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting around here challenging everybody for what? You were invited to someone's home. You come in, you sit down, you relax and converse. You know what I'm saying? Or conversate, however the flipping dip y'all want to say it. You converse, conversate, you know, have some food, a cup of wine. You throw some ideas around, maybe watch some TV, do some dancing, boop-a-da-bop-a-da-bam. And then you thank your your hostess, you thank your hostess for the good time. But you're the type of guest that basically was invited to the home and then you just fucking moved in. You moved the you fucking established an address and said, okay, this is my home, so I'm going to go ahead and try to take it over. Melody, in turn, has to figure out how to get you the fuck out of her house, her own home that she purchased. She's got to figure out how to get you and people like you out of her home. So now she's got to run back and forth to court. And you guys know this is a metaphor in case you didn't know. Okay, it is a metaphor. She's got to run back and forth to court and do all this jumping through hoops before she can get you people out of her home. You sitting in there talking about what you not going to do and I'm going to do this and I'm grown and I don't give a flipping dipping. You know what? You sound like a little child. Is what you sound like, a little child. If you can't handle the heat, Stormy, get out the wild, wild motherfucking West. And stop coming for people. In my Kenya Moore voice, don't come for me unless I send for you, okay? You're stalking these content creators' pages and you don't like what they say. And we can tell when you don't like what somebody says because you immediately, you online cutting up. For what? You don't know how to ignore shit? When I don't like a motherfucker or a motherfucker's getting on my nerves, I pay them dust. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you that type of energy. I'm never going to let you see me sweat. But you're walking around here sweating and fretting and carrying on. And then you're going to bring in someone who doesn't know shit about what your business is doing. He is social media. I looked up Kyle. He ain't got nothing to do. Don't know nothing about no fragrance, none of that stuff. He is responsible for social media. He is responsible for getting you clicks, likes, and all that other stuff. That's his responsibility. I don't give a fuck if you did give him the title of COO. It says COO of social media, blah, blah, blah. Okay? He is COO of content creation or whatever the hell he trying to do with Canvas Beauty. There have been some legitimate questions asked about you and your business, but you keep pointing the finger at someone else instead of sweeping around your own front door. How about you just answer the questions or shut the fuck up? One or the other. You have a choice, Stormy. You don't have to respond to every negative comment. Every negative comment that you respond to, it makes you look more and more guilty and more hateful. And like you're not appreciative of the opportunity that you were given to be invited to Melody's home. She gave you an opportunity to showcase. Sorry, y'all, that's my watch, my exercise watch. But she gave you an opportunity to come into her home and showcase what you got. Instead of you showcasing it and being amiable with everybody and wanting to participate and all the things that's going on to help build you up more, you're too busy putting everybody down, talking about how rich you are, how you ain't got enough money to come for me, and I'll sue you. Sue for what? What the fuck are you going to sue for? What are you going to court for? To tell them, oh, she hurt my feelings or he hurt my feelings, so I want to sue them because I'm rich. Well, you hurt my goddamn feelings, okay? You hurt my feelings thinking that we are as childish as you are when we're just calling out the facts, Stormi Steele. If you are not doing any of the things that the content creators are accusing you are, or assuming you are, or saying allegedly and in their opinion, all you have to do is prove it. That's it. Prove it. Show me what you got, and we might want to kick it with you. You dig? You walking around here talking about, oh, my life story. Y'all don't know my life story. Well, that's what you should lead with, your life story, instead of trying to bring everybody down to your level. Talk about your life story. Stop talking about everybody else and leave Melody the fuck alone. Okay, that is your motherfucking hostess. You know what I'm saying? And stop calling her show a little reality show. Obviously, you don't have what it takes to have your own reality show. So you're on someone else's reality show in someone else's home, acting a royal ass. Stop it, Stormy. Stop it. And grow the fuck up. You got a beautiful son, a wonderful husband, and you are concentrating your energies on people, content creators, because they said something you didn't like. You know what? You obviously are very young. But let me say something. I'm 64 years old. I will be 65 next month. I have been called everything but the name of God, the child of God, or whatever, however you want to say it. But you know what I answer to? Lois. That's it. I answer to Lois. Anybody else that don't mean me no good, fuck them in the nuts. That's how I feel about it. But you so busy pressed about content creators doing their job, because they are minding their business, literally and figuratively. They are minding their business, doing their job, reporting or commenting on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You seem to be super bothered that someone else has an opinion that's different than yours, or someone else has an opinion at all. Okay? If you are going to be in the public eye, just like everyone else, you are open to scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all the time, some of the things that people do may not be good, like digging into court records and stuff like that. I'm not with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But if shit just falls into people's laps and they comment on it, oh well, get the fuck over it. People have been talked about all their lives. Jesus Christ was talked about. You know that, right? You do know that. So stop it. Stop acting like you are above everybody and learn how to be a genuine human being and be appreciative that Melody Shari Rodgers invited you into her home and gave you the opportunity to mingle with some of the best of the best. People that you would have never had the opportunity to meet. And we know you wouldn't have. Because every time you have a little milestone. Yes, I'm calling it a little milestone because you call Melody's show a little reality show. So I'm being petty. Yes, I am. Petty Betty. If you don't like it, oh well. Get the fuck over it. But the bottom line is, you came into her home and created nothing but chaos. And for what? Because you salty about the fact that she is the fan favorite, number one. That everything that she says she's going to do, she does. She doesn't depend on anyone else to make her success. She is the driven force behind herself. I'm sure if Melody got on TikTok and all the other places, that she would blow the fuck up too. But you know what she's doing? She's doing grassroots. The reason she's doing grassroots, because grassroots lasts longer. When you have word of mouth, when you're out in the community and you're presenting your product, you know what I'm saying? When you do that, you last longer. You doing shit on TikTok. TikTok could be gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So what? You got this many views on TikTok and there are people with way more views and likes and clicks than you on TikTok. But so, some of them have gone to jail. Some of them are no longer TikToking. So it could be here today and gone tomorrow for you. You should be trying to reinvest what you invested into your community and get people to like your product for its ability to do the things that you say that it can and will do. You should not be concerned about what I'm saying. You should not be concerned about what Melody's saying or what Melody is doing. You should not be concerned about what Letitia's saying or doing or anyone else is saying or doing. Your focus, your total tunnel vision focus should be on your business and how I can do better and how I can get the community involved to get my product all over the world. That's what your concentration should be. Stop being so goddamn evil. Yes, evil. I said it. Stop being so goddamn evil and twisting your face up every time somebody says something you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. It's becoming ugly, and it makes your character ugly. It makes your personality ugly. It makes everything, including the way you do business, ugly. You know what I'm saying? You're so busy worried about what people think about you. That'll be your downfall right there. Worrying about what everybody else thinks about you. Because half the time, these people are just talking based on the information they received. They don't care about you personally, Stormi Steele. Some people do care about you, and they're trying to give you advice, but you're so busy fighting back. You got to fight everybody. You don't know how to rest and be still and just lay low and chill and just concentrate on what was meant for you and not what everybody else is doing. Now, your mouth and all your other machinations and everything you're doing are going to be your downfall. And stop listening to that dumbass Carlos King. Yes, I said dumbass Carlos King, because he's next on my list to talk about. Stop listening to his ass. You see how some of his stuff is failing. He's not the person you want to be taking advice from. And no, Melody Shari Rodgers is not jealous of you, so stop putting that out there. She's not jealous of you. Okay? Stop putting out the fact that people are jealous of you. No one is jealous of you. We were rooting for you. I bought your products in the beginning, but then you turned into a nasty individual. Just real disrespectful for no reason. Because you think that you're better than other people. You really haven't been around the type of rich people that can affect change in the community. You only been around the ones that have money, they just got it yesterday. Or their new money. You don't know how to maneuver amongst the wealthy. Let's use that word instead of rich. You don't know how to maneuver amongst the wealthy. You know how to kick it with the rich. You know how to party and shake your ass and all of that. But you don't know how to maneuver. And that's your problem. You need to learn how to fix your business and then go into your community and talk about your product and show the people how you make the product. You know what I'm saying? And they may be more inclined to purchase your product. Because once someone gives your product a bad review and someone else sees it, they're going to piggyback off of that. And you know that's how it works. That's how the game of telephone works. So by the time it gets to the fifth person, you have the worst product on the market. And you might not have the worst product on the market. I don't know. But with everything that you've been doing, it makes me not want to try your product. And part of the reason I haven't been buying anybody's product is because I've been real broke-ish lately. And my money serves me better at home, paying my bills first, you know? Because I'm not making money off this YouTube thing, okay? I am retired. I am 64 years old and retired on Social Security. I have no other income except a one-day job down at the American Legion, which I love. I make $60 fucking, okay? But I am richer and more wealthy than you are because I get the opportunity to be amongst people who are wealthy and who invite me into their homes and invite me to affairs and such like that. Because I'm a genuine person from the heart. And that's what you're missing. You're missing that genuine. You know what I'm saying? You're missing the, like I said, life story about how you are digging yourself up out of the muds of Mississippi and how Stormi Steele became. You're so busy worried about everybody else and what they're doing, you forgot about your own self. Start looking in the mirror, Stormy. Okay? That's all I got to say. Low Riders, thanks for riding with me. Please click on this video. Also click, comment, share, like, however you want to do it. Share my videos. It would help me immensely. I am at 732 subscribers right now, so I want to thank you guys. You know, I'm trying to reach 1,000 so I can get monetized. And I know even when you get monetized, it's not going to be a whole lot of money. But there's other things I want to do because I do have a nonprofit. Like I said, it's called the Brian Joseph Brundage No. 44 Education Fund Incorporated. And it's for education. And I'd like to start getting donations for the nonprofit so that I can get to the goal of $50,000 to make my brother a perpetual endowment with Oregon State University. Thank you so much for listening to me, and you guys have a wonderful day. See you later.